You know, our church has a mission statement, right? Of course you do. When you walk into our lobby, although you haven't been here in a while, it's plastered right across the wall that we want to bring the light and life of the gospel to our community. And we want to do that through gospel communities. We want to do that through building up strong families. We want to create strategic partnerships with people. And we want to live out a mindset of ridiculous generosity. And it's that fourth concept of ridiculous generosity that I want to share, just something that we're doing here at Redwood Chapel in this season. We have decided that we need to be ridiculously generous to two different segments of our population: teachers and public safety personnel. And so what we want to do is get into the hands of every teacher that we can a card from Redwood Chapel that says, "We recognize that this is a challenging season for you and that you have a lot of different pressures that you're facing. And we want you to be able to go to a local coffee shop and get a treat on us. And this card will allow you to pick up a coffee, to pick up a latte, to pick up a mocha, just so that you know that we're thinking about you, that we want to encourage you, that we are behind you in whatever way that we can be." And so we're working with local schools to say, how can we get this into your hand? And I just want you to know about that heart. The reason that we're able to do that is because you've been faithful givers to us, and we have the freedom to be ridiculously generous to people who aren't even part of our church. And that's a beautiful thing. The other thing that we want to do is we want to say to our public safety personnel, you know what, we usually invite you here to our campus for something that we call a night of honor, a night to honor the work that you do in our community. And because we can't do that this year because of the COVID that we're facing and the shelter-in-place restrictions that we have, we're still going to provide meals to local fire departments, to local police offices, Alameda County Sheriff, local CHP. And we're going to work with those contacts that we've established over 20 years of hosting a night of honor. And we're going to hire a caterer, and we're going to create a meal, and we're going to bring those meals to their offices and just say, we want you to know that even though we can't have you here to our campus to honor you, we still honor the work that you're doing. And we have just created a budget line that allows us to do that. And so I just want to share that with you. Just because we're not meeting here together doesn't mean we still can't live out our vision of being ridiculously generous in our community. And it leads me to ask you this question: in what ways are you demonstrating the ridiculous, generous love of God to people around you? Who needs a touch from you? Who needs a card or a phone call from you? Who could you invite over to your home in a safe way and be able to engage with? Who may need a gift, a support, and a word of encouragement? These are things that allow us to demonstrate the love that God has for us and the sacrifices that he has made for us, and it allows us to say to people in our community, we love you and we care about you. And so I'm excited to engage with these two different projects that we're working on right now. I'm excited to see how God may use that to encourage people who are feeling the stresses of living in this current culture that we have right now. In coming weeks, we're going to be sharing other ideas and things that we're doing, maybe unpacking some scripture together in these short videos. I invite you to check them out in our weekly newsletter in the weeks to come. God bless you. Have a fantastic day, and we'll see you on Sunday.